Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news, let's head outside, take a look outside our weather window from this afternoon. And yeah, it was one of those winter days today. Really cloudy skies, low-hanging clouds as we look at downtown Wenatchee from our Cascadian Sky-Fi Tower camera. And there is a storm system moving our way from the southwest. And we'll talk more about that. Not a lot of snow is expected with this storm system. It should move quickly through tonight, maybe into Thursday morning, but that'll be more for extreme eastern Washington. Maybe an inch of snow here in the Wenatchee area. But storm number 2 that moves in this weekend will bring us a lot more precipitation. And it looks like as we move into our 8 to 14 day forecast that we will see above normal precipitation and below normal temperatures. So the chance for a white Christmas still pretty darn good. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Wenatchee police are looking for a man wanted for an alleged assault Monday at Lynx Columbia Station in Wenatchee. An East Wenatchee man imprisoned for the murder of his mother's boyfriend is now free after he was allowed to plead to a lesser homicide charge. And the waste management truck that destroyed a private bridge Monday in Kittitas County before plunging into the Yakima River was hoisted out of that river yesterday. But first, our top story tonight. Trial began today for the Michigan man charged with attempted murder for allegedly trying to strangle a Wenatchee hotel worker. 33-year-old James Lawrence Jackson Smith is also charged with first-degree assault and kidnapping. In the opening of his trial today, Chelan County prosecutors said Jackson Smith was arrested May 20th after a Super 8 employee accused him of luring her to his room and then attempting to choke her multiple times before she was able to escape. But his lawyer told jurors Jackson Smith was defending himself from an attack by the alleged victim.
The defendant, James Jackson Smith, lured to his hotel room under false pretenses, tricked her into his hotel room, followed her inside, locked the door, and attempted to murder her. He attempted to murder her by trying to strangle her to death. She knocks on the door, he answers, and she advises him of the hotel policy. Now this is important. The hotel has a policy that guests cannot be in the hotel room at the same time as an employee for safety reasons. You have to wait out here, hotel policy. You have to wait out here and the door has to remain open. The defendant turns the deadbolt, locks that. He puts the chain lock on. All this time, still trying to unclog the toilet. She's just working on the toilet. She doesn't know this is happening. So she unclogs the toilet after about a minute or two, and at that point, the defendant attempts to kill. Now he's using all his force to try to strangle her. All his force, and she realizes that at this second she either can fight for her life or she'll be killed.
This case is about a long overdue trip home to Washington that ended in a nightmare scenario. The state will have you believe that it was a nightmare scenario for but you're going to hear from James Jackson Smith and explain how this became a nightmare scenario for him. Mr. Jackson Smith is going to tell you that he tried to get her attention several times, saying, look, can I come back in here? Are you done with the plunger yet? And eventually does return back into the room, and she is in the bathroom still, and he's still asking her not to, are you done? Can you please leave? When next thing he knows, he's attacked. At which point he is defending himself. He will indicate that all he remembers seeing is keys coming at him from this lanyard, and that is how he's going to get his hands on the lanyard and try and get it away from her. He is just wanting. I believe that you're going to hear him say that after this is over, he just wanted her to stop hitting him. He's just trying to stop her.
Jurors were set to hear testimony from police as well as the victim and Jackson Smith himself. The trial is expected to continue through this week. Wenatchee police are looking for a man wanted for an alleged assault Monday at Lynx Columbia Station in Wenatchee. Police responded to the disturbance about 12:30 p.m., which reportedly involved a bus driver had been assaulted. The victim did not require medical aid. Anyone with information on the man shown in surveillance photos is asked to contact the Wenatchee Police Department on the Rivercom non-emergency line at 509-663-9911. Meanwhile, an East Wenatchee man imprisoned for the murder of his mother's boyfriend is now free after he was allowed to plead to a lesser homicide charge. Christopher Martin Owens is now 40 years old. He was 29 when a Douglas County jury convicted him of first-degree murder in the 2008 shooting death of Rick Tyler, who'd been partners with Owens' mother. Owens believed Tyler posed a threat when he shot him in his mother's East Wenatchee home. An appeals court ruled that Owens' lawyer gave bad counsel and ordered a new trial. Instead, last year, Douglas County prosecutors agreed he could plead to second-degree murder and be released on time served. Owens still must spend the next 3 years on supervised release. The waste management truck that destroyed a private bridge Monday in Kittitas County before plunging into the Yakima River was hoisted out of the river yesterday. The driver of the truck was not injured in the accident, but access to the Elk Meadows subdivision outside Cle Elum was cut off, as was the area's water supply. The Kittitas County Sheriff's Office said work on removing the bridge continues today with installment of a new water line to follow. All but 7 residents of the subdivision had evacuated by Tuesday, with more expected to follow. The Sheriff's Office said the Elk Meadows Homeowners Association is looking at options for a temporary bridge, but no timeline for that has been established. Coming up next, a bronze statue that was stolen November 30th from a roadside prayer chapel in Lincoln County has been found in Spokane. Wenatchee police and city employees on Monday morning cleared out several months' worth of garbage in a vehicle from a residential street in South Wenatchee. And Wenatchee Valley College has almost $4 million in American Rescue Plan funds to distribute to students negatively affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Dr. Wayne Latimer's Chiropractic and Integrative Multicare specializes in all level of injury care. If you've been injured in an auto accident, on the job, have a sports injury, or a simple fall, call today for a free consultation. They offer a combined multi-care approach with medical, chiropractic, physical therapy, massage, and acupuncture. For relief from long-standing injuries to basic solutions for the weekend warrior, Latimer's Chiropractic Integrative Multicare is one stop, one location.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Chelan County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
Winter is a great time to trade in your current hot tub. Turn your old hot tub into money with Blue Lagoon Pool & Spa's trade-in program. You can save $500 to $1,000 off of any new artesian spa or take advantage of a free Bluetooth music experience. Blue Lagoon Pool & Spa recommends draining your hot tub every 3 months. Ask us about our drain and refill special. Stop on by Blue Lagoon Pool & Spa today.
Welcome back. In another news, a bronze statue that was stolen November 30th from a roadside prayer chapel in Lincoln County has been found in Spokane. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office said a Spokane resident was out for a walk Monday night when she saw what appeared to be a dumped wheelbarrow. She returned to the area yesterday morning to find that it was a bronze horse and cowboy statue. The woman searched online for a missing bronze statue and read about the statue of famed Washington bronc rider Deb Copenhaver that had been stolen. Copenhaver, who died in 2019, received the 3-foot-high statue from his daughter, well-known sculptor Deborah Copenhaver, about 10 years ago. The sheriff's office said they continue to investigate that theft. Wenatchee police and city employees on Monday morning cleared out several months' worth of garbage and a vehicle from a residential street in South Wenatchee. The vehicle and garbage had been on the corner of Snohomish Street and Crescent Street in South Wenatchee. The police said they were mindful of laws and recent rulings involving people living in vehicles and the procedures that must be followed in order to remove them. In this case, the Wenatchee Police Department says they worked with the owner of the vehicle for several months and provided resources that included housing and access to mental health counseling. Wenatchee Valley College has almost $4 million in American Rescue Plan funds to distribute to students negatively affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The college is now taking applications for winter and spring quarter grants. Currently enrolled students who have experienced a loss of income or unexpected medical costs can receive a grant of up to $3,000 that does not need to be repaid. Applicants will be accepted until May or until the funds run out. The Higher Education Emergency Relief Fund is the third round of federal grants approved by Congress to assist college students during this pandemic. Applications can be submitted through the Wenatchee Valley College website at wvc.edu. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
When it comes to finding a memory care community, you want the very best. You want to know that your loved one is safe and receiving compassionate care in a loving environment. Fieldstone Memory Care is an innovative assisted living community designed for those with Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's disease. You'll find a community specifically designed to enrich residents' lives. The Fieldstone team is here to help you navigate the important decisions you face when a loved one has dementia or Alzheimer's. Welcome home to Fieldstone.
What's the best way to attract a wide variety of beautiful birds to your backyard? By offering the birds the right foods in expertly designed bird feeders from Wild Birds Unlimited. Whether you've been feeding the birds for a while or are just getting started, let our backyard bird feeding specialists show you how to add a little joy to your life and make nature a part of every day. Shop now for exclusive bird foods, feeders, hardware, and more. Wild Birds Unlimited. Products designed by experts. Trusted local advice.
Mary Maids of Wenatchee believes a clean home is a happy home. Mary Maids provides holiday cleaning services to cheer about. Don't let the seasonal cleaning ruin the festive fun. Mary Maids can simplify your life at a great value. It's never too soon to start planning a holiday-perfect home. Mary Maids of Wenatchee happily offers a worry-free guarantee. Locally owned and operated, let Mary Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Call Mary Maids today.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. As part of its 30th birthday celebration, a Link Transit display opened this month at the Wenatchee Valley Museum and Cultural Center. In tonight's features story, a video of the festivities by Link explains what visitors can expect to find at the museum. The Link display continues until March 5th. Take a look.
Different logos that they've used throughout the years. We have commercials of theirs that will be playing the entire time. And we also have information here that is available for all the different routes, all the old schedules that they used to have, all the current schedules they used to have. And over here we also have a timeline of what Link has done for the valley and beyond. We also have an exhibit here of the bench that you would see at most stops and a legitimate stop sign.
Welcome everybody to the Link Transit 30th anniversary exhibit kickoff at the museum here tonight. We're glad you could make it. 30 years of transit service in Chelan and Douglas counties. That's quite a milestone, and we're really glad you're here to help us celebrate tonight.
This year was also our 30 millionth passenger, and that's really the core issue. We serve about 1 million people a year, and we do it consistently and with better on time and better performance than nearly any other system in the country.
It takes so many to make a transit system good, and it takes even more to make it as good as we wanted it originally, and to make it a safe system. And this is a very safe system.
Link Transit has always been on the cutting edge of alternative fuel transportation, and I'm excited to see what Richard and his staff is going to bring to the board in 2022. Whether by land, by river, or in the air. All right, here we go.
Let's take a look now at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope your hump day was a good one. Weather-wise, kind of just a benign weather day throughout our area. This is our Hose Landing Sky-Fi Tower camera shot. Beautiful shot of the Orondo area. And of course, the beautiful Columbia River winding its way through the area. And boy, we did see that low cloud deck today, and that kept our temperature down. Unofficially, only 29 degrees our high today. That's below 33. And that's our normal for this time of year. 50, our record high set back in 2002. 19, it was chilly out there this morning, and that's 5 degrees below our normal temperature of 24, but not as cold as 1964 when we recorded 3 degrees below zero. Sunrise 7:42, and the sun set this afternoon at 4:11. Let's move forward now and take a look at your Thursday temperatures. Thursday, once again, kind of one of those benign weather days. Not a whole lot happening tomorrow. Temperatures a bit warmer than today. Mid-30s for the Columbia Basin, around 35 for Quincy, Ephrata, and Moses Lake, 35 in Wenatchee, and 33 tomorrow's high temperature in Eniad. Tonight, we can expect snow ending. We will see some snow showers off and on tonight. It's because of this area of low pressure that's bringing clouds from the southwest into our area, and we could see some of that snow tonight. Very light flurry activity, maybe an inch or so, with lows in the mid-20s overnight tonight. For Thursday, as I mentioned, a benign weather day. Partly cloudy skies. We will be slightly warmer than today. Wouldn't take much, with highs tomorrow in the mid-30s. For Friday, here's a look at our next weather maker. It's not going to do much during the day Friday, but by late Friday night, 60% chance of snow showers developing. This is about 11 o'clock on Friday night, and man, as we get into Saturday, it is going to be a wet one. Cloudy skies, a 90% chance of snow. This is in the afternoon, and as we make our way into evening, very heavy shower activity in western Washington. For Sunday, maybe some leftover snow showers from this storm system as it moves through. Mostly cloudy with highs Sunday, not bad, in the mid to upper 30s. For your Monday, an AM snow shower, definitely not out of the question, right through north central Washington Monday morning, and then mostly cloudy by afternoon with highs once again mainly in the mid-30s. And by the end of our forecast on Tuesday, once again, cloudy skies, a very good chance for the wet stuff. 70% chance for rain mixed with snow. Look at this, the entire West Coast inundated with rain or snow showers. Highs on Tuesday, pretty much consistent into the mid-30s. 7-day forecast now, 22 overnight tonight, 35 tomorrow, a little bit warmer before we go back down to the freezing mark on Friday. Remember, late Friday evening, good chance that we'll see some snow developing, and that means a pretty wet Saturday. A rain-snow mix, 90% chance of that, and 35. 37 with the morning snow shower Sunday. Same goes for Monday. Morning snow showers possible in 36. And then Tuesday, back to the very wet weather. Cloudy skies, a 70% chance of rain and snow with high temperatures of 36. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Raising a family may have seemed overwhelming to your parents, but they weren't. Coach, teacher, life guide, caregiver. Family takes care of family. And as the circle of life continues, you now are their caregiver. It may seem overwhelming, but we're here to help you find the support services necessary so you can provide quality care to your elders.
Call Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington at 1-800-572-4459.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Wednesday to Seattle Kraken down the San Jose Sharks last night by a final of 3-1. Goalie Chris Drieger was excellent in the pipes for the Kraken, keeping the Sharks at bay with a scoreless game through 2 periods. Ryan Donato broke the ice against his former team in the all-decisive 3rd period.
On the wing, it's Donskoy. Shot saved by Reimer. Rebound, they score! Ryan Donato, the former Shark, he breaks through, and it's 1-0 Seattle. Here's Geekie against Burns. Geekie in front, they score! Brandon Tanev, and Seattle makes it 2-0. Brent Burns, pass, score! Logan Couture! With the empty net, Alex Wenberg. A chance for Yarncroke, and he put it in. And that'll do it. 3-1 Seattle.
Kraken coach Dave Hackstall pleased with the overall performance of his guys in earning a tough road win.
I thought the consistency of our game tonight was excellent. We started from the drop of the puck. We played, a really sound, solid 60-minute hockey game. You can take a look at the inside and underlying numbers, on certain nights, and they make sense. To be honest with you, I haven't looked at them yet. I know what the time of possession and all that stuff was, but what I watched out there was a good, solid performance. I thought we sagged for a few minutes in each the second and third, where we didn't manage the puck well enough, and we didn't hold possession on first touch in the offensive zone, and that fed a little bit of their transition, a little bit of their O-zone time. Beyond that, it was a hell of a road game for us.
Yeah, it was a heck of a road game. Seattle doesn't have a lot of time to celebrate, though. They're back on the ice tonight on national TV at Anaheim. Puck drops at 7 o'clock on TNT. Well, turning to the Les Schwab Prep Wrestling scoreboard from last night, Moses Lake jumped out to a 27-0 lead over Wenatchee by virtue of 2 falls and 2 forfeits. Went on for the 39-31 victory with the broadcast here on the NCWLIFE channel, and yours truly had the call. Salgado doing all he can to try to keep that right shoulder blade off the mat. And there's the pin. Coaching staff for Wenatchee, Carlos Anime, having him give up the escape, thinking maybe he could get the takedown, but instead it's going to be the Chief Wrestler who gets the takedown and the near fall with 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. And a pin. Single leg here for Witherington. The counter, and countering right to his own back is Jackson. 2-point takedown and maybe some near fall points coming up for Bryant Witherington. Now trying to tip him one more time. Gets the half Nelson in. 4 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Looking for the pin, and he won't get it, but he will get more near fall points. 3 near fall points, so he wins it 14-5. Now Grubb looking for the pin, looking for the finish. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. And he got it at the edge of the mat. And now the 2-point takedown right to the back by Trent Miller. Or Grubb with the throwdown, and Grubb looking for the pin, and he gets it. Skyleman's got to watch his weight here with 1 second left in the match, and that will be it. And wow, 2-0 our final score here as Joe Skyleman will get the victory over Cody Byers. Boy, that's a tough move, especially at this weight at 182 pounds, but he got it, and he's looking for the pin. Dane Russ, near fall points, and takes the lead suddenly 3-2 over Brock Clark. Wants to try to drive it with 2 seconds with 1 second, and it's going to be a win for Dane Russ. It's one thing that you should probably do verbally. Now the shot by Duvall, the Double leg by Segovia. He got the takedown. He's up 10-2, now looking for the pin. 50 seconds left in the match. Jesus Segovia for the Wenatchee Panthers trying to get the first fall of the night for Wenatchee, and he does. Now back to his feet. A 1-point escape. It's a 5-1 match with 30 seconds to go. Evan Burdan with a shot and the 2-point takedown. Evan Burdan did what he had to do here tonight and is able to pull off the 7-1 victory over Salvia.
Also last night, Okanagan topped Kashmir in non-league action, 36-24. By the way, we're hearing from the State Department of Health. Wrestling may be put on hold here in Washington because of an outbreak of COVID on the west side of the state. Turning to a busy night in high school basketball last night. On the boys' side, Chelan clobbered Cascade. Boys play, Quincy improved to 5-1 with a 68-44 win over Omak. Eastmont beat Ephrata 75-62. Okanagan clocked Kashmir 68-38. To other action, Tonasket topped Brewster 61-59. Republic and Liberty Bell were postponed. Wilbur Creston took care of Pateras 45-27. ACH beat Manson 61-55. Waterville Mansfield down Wilson Creek 33-26. Lake Roosevelt over Oroville 67-47. Turning to the girls, Les Schwab basketball scoreboard. Ephrata stopped Eastmont 49-38. Chelan cruised against Cascade 51-23. Omak beat Quincy by 30. Okanagan crushed Kashmir 67-35. Tonasket beat Brewster 52-48. Liberty Bell rang Republic 40-34. Wilbur Creston down Pateras 44-20. ACH mopped up Manson 54-20. Waterville Mansfield remained unbeaten with a 51-21 win over Wilson Creek and Lake Roosevelt. Look at that score, 88-19 over Oroville. Looking ahead to Saturday, we've got basketball here on the NCWLIFE channel as Eastmont will play host to the Moses Lake Chiefs. Grant and I will have your call. Girls game at 4:45. The boys follow at 6:30 right here on your local TV station. Also, coming up in Eastmont and Wenatchee bowling. Oh, we got to get the girls bowling scores on here from yesterday. Wildcats swept the Chiefs at Lake Bowl 4-zip behind a 200 and 198 from Colby Hall. Meanwhile, at Sela, Ava Parker's 188 to help the Panthers down the Vikings 4-0. Men's college basketball scoreboard. Actually, we'll get that for you tomorrow. The schedule for tonight, Eastern Washington hosting Multnomah on ESPN+. Washington State hosting New Mexico State and Pullman at 7 o'clock on the Pac-12 network. That's sports. Yes, it is. Great. Back to you.
Thank you. Nice work, Eric. And it should say, let's check in with Dan Coons. Let's do that for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan.
Thanks, Grant. For a Thursday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, we're going to have part 2 of our walk and talk with Dan Frazier, the facilities manager of the Chelan County PUD. We had an inside tour of the new campus going up there in Old Station, and we had such a great time, and we got so much footage, we decided we would make it a 2-parter. So part 2 of my conversation with Dan Frazier, plus your chance to see behind the scenes of the construction going on, comes your way on Thursday's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll have that forecast for you. We'll have highlights of the Seattle Kraken and the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim and whatever else we can cram together in an hour-long extravaganza we like to call Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be live and local right here at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan. And that is going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night. News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE channel.
Connect with us on Networked as we introduce you to the people and organizations who are leading innovation in the region. Join us each week as the NCW Tech Alliance team networks with individuals driving change in technology, entrepreneurship, and STEM education. Their nonprofit mission is to connect people and technology resources to create a thriving community. Get inspired, engaged, and networked right here on the NCWLIFE channel.